Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, my name is Jenna Myers, and today we are building another cottage home. This one's a little more dark and, I don't know, I think the darker houses always look more cozy to me. I don't know why, so I kind of wanted to try that out today. But yeah, this was definitely a trial and error build. I just was trying, like in a lot of my videos, just trying a lot of new things, mostly with the roofs, which, are we surprised? Absolutely not, but you know, we learn and we get better, so you'll definitely see a lot of that in this video, but I would appreciate if y'all stayed to the end so you can kind of see how it all ends up. But I really liked trying the new things in this build. I ended up doing the darker red windows, which I would never do, just any type of colored windows unless they're like kind of a blue coloring. So this was definitely out of my comfort zone, but I ended up really liking it and thinking it turned out really beautiful. So I hope you guys like it as well, and I hope you guys are having a great Monday. I actually cannot stop watching videos from the Grammys last night. I did not watch it for myself because for some I don't know, I can't see myself sticking around for the whole thing, so I like just kind of seeing clips from it, and I cannot stop watching Miley Cyrus's performance because it was just so good and I loved it. And if you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend watching it. She won her first Grammy last night, which, by the way, can we just talk about how that is crazy that is her first Grammy in 2024? That is just bonkers to me. I grew up with her and all that, so I'm just like, how? But well deserved for sure. And Taylor Swift announced her next album in April, which is also super exciting. I'm definitely not like a huge, like, I love Taylor Swift and I could, you know, listen to her all day, but I'm not like a super fan, if you will. But I do really love her music, so I'm very excited about that. And just, I don't know, it's always really nice whenever someone's performing at an event like that and all the other performers are just kind of like supporting them and singing along, and it's just always really sweet seeing that. So that was really nice to see last night, especially when Olivia Rodrigo performed and obviously Miley performed, and it was just really sweet seeing everybody's support. And I don't know if you guys saw, but when Miley was performing, they like showed the camera to Oprah and she was like jamming out. It was just so sweet, like seeing Oprah jam out like that. So I really loved that. But yeah, this house really comes together really quick. I definitely really liked the darker everything in this, and I did actually end up doing a lot of greenery on I think it's the left side of the house, which I ended up liking as well. I just love that on any house, just seeing a bunch of greenery on the side, just overgrown anything, I think looks really cool, especially in this game, because I think a lot of times, like I've said before, everything kind of can look too perfect in a way. So I like adding greenery because it adds a sense of depth, and less so everything has to be exactly perfect looking. Like I said in either the last video or the video before, you look at houses in real life and you see how everything is just not perfect. Like the window placement is all crazy and everything, and then you play The Sims and you're like, these windows look so strange, but literally that's just like how they are in real life. For example, if you wanted a window like going up the staircase, that looks great, but then on the outside the window is kind of like in an odd place compared to the others, but then on the inside it makes sense, which is how that happens so often, I think. But so yeah, I did enjoy putting the greenery on this side of the wall, and you can kind of, with all these pieces from Cottage Living, kind of put it into a certain direction, which I really had fun with. And I definitely think that you really don't need to put a lot. I don't think I put more than, 10 pieces on this, and it just looked so full already, which is really great. And then I was going off of another Yeah, this is, can we just take a minute? Look at this. The chimney did not want to place, but then when I just got rid of it and replaced it, it was fine. I don't know. I don't know why that happened, but it did. But anyways, I was looking off of a inspiration photo online and it had the 2 chimneys, which I would never do two chimneys, but when I like saw 2 with the house, it just like completed it. It made so much sense. So I'm glad that I kind of saw that inspiration and went with it. And I did want to do that little farm, that little animal, I don't know what it's called in the game, but basically where all your farm animals can go, like the little barn thing, which was really cute. So I kind of went on this idea of like, I definitely wanted to at least have that on this lot, but not have it be this huge farm kind of thing, just like a cute little, just a little one. So that's kind of what we went with here. And then my classic greenery along the sidewalk that I could never go without. And I tend to do, as you can see, I kind of like rearrange it every now and then so it doesn't look like so copy and pasted, and like obviously there's few that are bigger than the others, just trying to make it a little bit more defined and less perfect, as I've said before. And I do end up putting a bunch of rocks there and just a lot of other really pretty flowers. So I do need to go into debug a little bit more, because I know there's a lot more really pretty greenery in debug, but to be honest, I always forget to check debug, which I just need to spend a day and just look through all of it, because I think that's my problem, is I just like, debug to me just looks so cluttered, which there's probably a way to like sort it, but I really need to like go through it all and kind of see what I like. And so then when I go into debug, when I'm doing a build like this while filming, it's already kind of like in my mind, I want to put a tree from debug in here, so I'm not like, oh, what do I do? There's so many choices. Then I spend like 30 minutes just looking through debug, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm building something kind of thing. So I definitely need to do that. I know that there's really good landscaping stuff in debug though, so I definitely really need to do that. And hopefully I think that'll kind of improve my landscaping game, as one might say, I guess. I did kind of just end up putting a lot of just like dirt around on this lot, which I think kind of made it look a lot, I don't know, more complete. I don't know if it's because the house was darker or what, but I did end up putting just like a lot of darker elements in the yard and just all around the place. I did end up only doing the exterior again, guys, which I honestly probably could have done the interior, but you guys know me. I like literally don't do the interior of most houses, so that's just how it is. I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry, because you know what? I like building the exterior more. I said it. That's how I feel. Sometimes, like the last video with the tiny house, I was like all for doing the interior, but you know, most of the time I just want to focus on the exterior because that's what I like. So I'm sorry if that's not how you feel, but that's how I feel, okay? I do really like this stone wall. I did not do the same thing with my last cottage build where I put like bushes all around it. I did not do that, not because I was mad at the fact that it clipped and went through it, but because I don't think it really needed it for this house. I also really liked just this lot. I love this lot. I love the surrounding area, and it's not too crazy, and if you like turn it around, there's a really cute bridge, and just, I don't know, it looks very cozy and cottagey, obviously, because it's in the cottage land or lot, not lot, I guess town. I don't really know what you call it, but the cottage land where all the lots are. that's what I'm trying to get out here, but that's I just love all of it. Like I've said before, all this cottage vibe. Oh yeah, you can kind of see the bridge right there. It's really cute looking. I don't know how you would get anywhere to the bridge or whatever, but that's neither here or there. It doesn't matter in the Sims 4 because nobody drives, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Everybody just teleports. Could you imagine? That'd be so nice. Especially when, you know, you have to, like, do a road trip. Imagine, like, just be like, I'm gonna go to Switzerland. Boom, I'm there. That'd be awesome. But I think it's all about the experience, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to think? It's all about the experience. Guys, maybe, what if I don't want the experience? What if I don't need the experience to get to the experience? Does that make sense? I want to experience Switzerland. I don't want to experience the airport and sitting in an uncomfortable airplane seat for hours upon hours. That's just not what I want. But I don't know if I would rather have an uncomfortable seat on an airplane or an uncomfortable seat in a car. But I guess a car is a lot better because, like, you're at least in your own environment, so you can, like, kind of spread out, whereas an airplane, you're, like, kind of stuck in your one little bubble and next to people you don't know, so I guess that's true. But anyways, yeah, this build honestly ended up coming really well together, really quickly. I don't know, yeah, I really just love the whole style of this house. And this is kind of when I finish up the landscaping and just kind of make it look very complete. I did this terrain paint, this specific one, kind of disappointed me. I don't think I've used it before. Maybe I have and I just don't remember. But it just looks very, like, I don't know. It just kind of looks like a curtain or something. It's just too repetitive looking. So I was kind of sad. It just, like, it's all in a line, all the little patches, and I didn't like how that looked. So I ended up just doing all the dirt, which ended up honestly probably looking a lot better. So I was kind of disappointed in that. I wish that it looked a lot less repetitive, but there. We did end up figuring it out, and then I put up a bunch of just grass to kind of just to kind of make it all kind of link up. I kind of made the tree and the well kind of link up to the house a little bit more and just make it look a little bit more all put together, which I really liked in the end. I was doing it and I was kind of like, I don't know if this will work out, but it actually ended up looking really good, so I'm glad I did it. And it's not those flowery bushes that I did at the walkway. It is slightly different, so there you go. And I was about to do a pond. I didn't this time, guys. I didn't do a pond. I stopped this time and I didn't do it. But there will probably be a pond in my next build because I love them. It just adds so, I really want a pond, guys. I do. It's just so fun. Like a little lily pad. I want a little lily pad. That'd be so fun. So cute. Oh, I did end up putting them. Oh, I forgot about that. Don't get mad at me. Why would you get mad at me? I don't know. It looks good. So, here we are. But it does look good. It just adds. It adds. That's all. That's all I'm going to say about that. But we are getting close to the end of this build. So, like I do every time, I'm just going to let y'all vibe to the last minute or so. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And I hope something positive happens to you today. And that's all for today's video. Bye, everybody.